Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of What's Up, Doc. We're so excited that you're here, that you're joining us, and please share, um, like, comment, do all that good stuff. We are excited to be here. It's been a while, but we're going to be more consistent. So please join us Monday. Every Monday at 8 o'clock. We are going to go between 8 and 8:15, but we're going to go live at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. That's what it is. Super producer has said 8 o'clock. That's what we're going to do. So join us every Monday at 8 o'clock because we have so much going on at the Doc Bookshop that we decided that we're going to do a live to try to cover all of the events that's happening and the guests that are coming in, just so that it can be clearer on the different things going on. So we just want to talk about it. We do our social media and we do our newsletter, our e-blast newsletter, but we also want to give voice to some of this stuff. So that's what we're doing with What's Up Doc. We're dealing with the happenings at the Doc Bookshop. And for those who don't know, the Doc Bookshop is an independent bookstore. We're located in Fort Worth, been around for about 15 years. And we just love books, community, and culture. That's what we do. That's what we're about. Um, and so there's a lot of happenings. And so that's why we want to talk about some of this stuff. Now, before I get into this week's events, oops, I forgot to put my headphones on here because I have a guest calling in, y'all. Which one am I doing? This one? Okay, we're going to get it together. I'm doing this one. Okay. We have a guest that's going to call in later. Poet, author friend AJ Houston. He's going to be joining us on Doc, not I'm about to say Doc open mic. He's going to be joining us on What's Up Doc because he's going to be our feature at Doc Open Mic on tomorrow. So we're going to talk more about that because he's going to be joining us. And all right, so I got to put my headphones in for that. Okay. Okay. All right. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, share. Um, and also, if you're new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad you're here. And for those who are that are part of our family that is, been joining us, we are glad you came back and glad you're here. And please share. And also, please check out some of our previous videos. We got some videos we had some great conversations. So if you get a chance, go check out our catalog of videos. All right, so let me get into our events. Now, before I get into our events, though, I want to just kind of highlight um, last week. It's been so much going on. I'm just trying to catch up. So last week, okay, last week we did the Missouri River Literary Festival in Omaha on Saturday, and it was a great success. It was wonderful. I mean, the speakers, the authors, those who attended, it was just a great event. The runners, because we kick off a lot of our literary events with a walk run, and the walkers and the runners. I mean, just the participants. It was great. Even though, and this is how I mean, true runners are runners because it rained a little bit, but they still showed up. So we're grateful for that. Um, it was a good day. It was a day filled with so much information and just wonderful books. It was a great event, and I'm so glad we had an opportunity to be a part of that event, to be one of the managing partners of that event. And we look forward to next year. I mean, they want to do it again, and we want to do it again because we had a great time. So shout out to all the authors and moderators and speakers that attended and made that event a overwhelming success. And shout out to Danya. Danya should be calling in soon. Um, we, we're still kind of catching up on some things. So hopefully she's able to call in. And if not, um, we will catch up with her on next week. And click the link in the chat if you want to join. You know, hey, I can use company. So it's just me right now. So if you out there, you want to join in, please do. Click the link. All right. So and also we did the Ma'afa remembrance on yesterday. And we're going to, in fact, we're going to do something special with that. We're going to do a special live on the Ma'afa as well. Mark that, super producer. Next week, we're going to go into the Ma'afa because that really is deserving of its own time. So I don't want to get too much into that, but mark your calendars for next Monday, because next Monday is going to be our Ma'afa live. And so we're going to um, we're going to deal more with that. So look forward to that. And then we got some authors coming up for on our live as well. So there's a lot of things coming down the pipe. So um, but yeah, it was good. It was good. So this week, of course, tomorrow's Tuesday. And so every Tuesday, 7:30 is Doc Open Mic. That should be automatically in your calendars at this point. Every Tuesday at 7:30, tune in to Doc Open Mic. Okay, not tune in, come. Well, actually, you can do both because I think we go live on IG as well. But come. Doc Open Mic every Tuesday. And this Tuesday, I'm really excited about this Tuesday because we have a special feature. AJ Houston, he is he is in town and he will be in the house on tomorrow night, 7:30. Brown Goddess will be the host. We love Brown Goddess. She is wonderful. So mark your calendars for Doc Open Mic, okay? And plan to attend. Bring someone. And hey, we're gonna celebrate October birthdays too. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So, all right, moving on. I'm really excited because Saturday at 9:30 is, you got to go up to the top because this one is, there she is, Raina. Raina Duong. Hopefully I pray I'm saying that right. Duong. Raina. We're just gonna say Ray. I think she goes by Ray. But Raina is doing a book signing this Saturday. Um she I, I believe she owns Sandwich Hag, the restaurant Sandwich Hag. She's a chef and she's going to be doing a book signing. She wrote, or she contributed to the book Dear Rebel, which released this month. And we're supposed to have copies in today, but hopefully they'll be in tomorrow. They better be here by Friday, right? Because the event is Saturday. So Saturday, October 21st, join us at the Sandwich Hag. I'm looking forward to that because I've never been to the Sandwich Hag. I'm looking forward to going. So join the Doc Bookshop at the Sandwich Hag. Buy a book, get a sandwich. I assume is what it's about, sandwiches, and join us and meet Raina. Raina is, I mean, she's she's awesome. Okay, she's part of the 145 voices that is speaking to young girls about and I got to look into the camera. Okay, super producer. They're speaking to young girls about leadership and just encouraging young girls. So anyway, join us this Saturday at the Sandwich Hag. Can you put that flyer back up again because it's so important. I mean, this is big. This is big. Dear Rebel. Um, yeah. I ain't got my glasses. Let me put my glasses on so I can read it. There it is. 145 women share their best advice. Oh, thank you. Best advice for girls of today. There it is. Okay. So, Rain, I'm going to read that to you too. Okay. And she was also featured in Good Night Stories for Rebel Girls, 100 Immigrants Who Changed the World. So she's going to be signing 2 of her books. So definitely join us this Saturday, October 21st. We'll be in Dallas at the Sandwich Hack at 9:30 to 11:30. We're going to have a great time. Look forward to seeing everyone there. And also, we're going to be at another offsite event, Ebony-opoly, a celebrity event. Um, that's going to be, where is that going to be located? I'm going to have to produce a, oh, we can't get it bigger than that. Oh, well. Okay. Ebony-opoly Experience. Go to our website at thedocbookshop.com for more information about that event. But I'm looking forward to that one. If you do not have the game Ebony-opoly, get it. It is a game that every household should have. And they're going to be having an experience, a celebrity gameathon this Saturday. Okay, this Saturday at that starts at, where it starts 11. We're a team here, okay? We got to help each other out. Okay, 11. Thank you. So make sure you go to our website for more information. Go to our website for more information for all these events that I'm talking about. Um, and then also later on Saturday at 4:00, we're going to have our writers workshop. So if you're interested in writing, if you're, because we got a lot of people that come to the bookstore asking for publishing information. They're asking on, on how to get their book out in the community and just different things. All this is going to be addressed at the writers workshop. We try to do it monthly, so come and be a part of that. There's a lot of questions that authors have, that writers have, and this is a space that you could come and ask all your questions. Shawanda Riley is she does that, and she does a great job at the writers workshop. So shout out to Shawanda. She will be here at 4:00 to help authors and writers, okay, on their work. Okay, and then what else we got going on? It's just so much. So I forget where I'm at. Oh, no. Oh, I don't have this up. I didn't give a flyer for this one, but I need to mention it, okay? Sunday is Sister Sunday at 2:00. From 2 to 5 is Sister Sunday. And I'm so mad I don't have the flyer for that one, but I'm going to get the flyer for, well, it doesn't matter at this point, but mark your calendars for Sister Sunday. I'm having issues here. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, Sister Sunday. So is this Sunday. I'm excited about Sister Sunday. Brittany, you should come. Okay. We have so much fun at Sister Sundays. Okay. So hey guys, we miss you. We've been missing you too, boo. Thank you, Brittany. But no, Sister Sunday is our event where we're calling all women to come together. We just share, and we and just encourage one another. This Sunday we're talking about Sister, where's your crown? And so we're gonna be dealing with hair and just all that different things. And so definitely come if you can. It's just an encouraging time for women. All right. Wait a minute. Let me not forget this. This is important. Back to Saturday, October 21st at 7:00 p.m. And I don't have a flyer on this one, but mark your calendars, please, for Stretch with D. D will be in the house at 7:00, and we're going to do our stretching. And I am telling you, she is incredible. No, I'm not exaggerating. Really, she is. I mean, you have to experience stretching with D. Okay, so 7 o'clock this Saturday. Be here at the Doc Bookshop, okay? Because she is wonderful. All right, all right. So, all right. So that's all the happenings this week. It's a lot. So I know I said a lot. So please go to our website, get more. We do got some upcoming events. Let's talk about our upcoming, because now we got a lot of stuff upcoming. Now, one of the things that's upcoming is, are we able to go to the Icons event? Oh, okay, that's further down. Well, no, we could talk about. There it is, Icons with Mike Gwynn. Okay, there it is. Y'all, on the 28th. Okay, the 28th, we're going to have a special poetic event with the host Mike Gwynn. He's bringing in Houston's poet Black Snow will be in the house. If you have not heard of Black Snow, I'm gonna see if I can get him on live next week. I know I said next week was gonna be my alpha. Maybe we could do, okay, we're gonna start off with Black Snow and then we're gonna go into Ma'afa. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, because yeah, that we already got a plan next week. Next week is planned. So I'm gonna try to get Mike Gwynn and Black Snow to kick us off, and then we're going to talk more about the Ma'afa. So anyway, y'all mark your calendars, plan to be here, get your tickets. It's going to be just just a poetic feast that day. We're just I can't say no more about it. You just got to come. Let's just say two greats, two legends, two icons. Okay. And then that Sunday is Boo Books and Treats. There it is. Oh, I love this event. This is our children's event. Parents, guardians, aunties, uncles, sister, brothers, community, whatever. Bring the children to Boo Books and Treats. We have so much fun at this event. So definitely mark your calendars. Bring the family out for that. We're going to have, of course, we're going to have goodies and candy and all that stuff, but we have wonderful displays where you could take photographs with the children. We want the children to come in their costumes, and we just have fun. We're going to do a children's story time. So we're just going to have a great time on Sunday with the children from 3 to 5. Yes, I know Sunday's football. Fine. Cowboys game is at 12 o'clock. Football lasts about 3 hours. You know, I'm not really a football fan. I shouldn't say that in Texas, but I'm not. So I know the Cowboys game will be over around 3-ish, and that's when our event starts. So make your way. Bring the kids. We'll be here until 5 o'clock, 3 to 5 for Boo Books and Treats. Okay? Come out to that. And then also upcoming, what you got? Did I cover everything? I think I covered everything for upcoming. What else is there? We talk about that. Oh, go back to that one. Oh yeah, the Literary Soul Fest. Mark your calendars for the Literary Soul Fest. That's going to be in November. November 18th. We got some great things planned for Literary Soul Fest. And then also on November 9th, we got a conversation. We're going to be at, this is also offsite event, but we're going to have a conversation with Ross Gay and Amy. Now we've been practicing this. So Nazu Kuma Tatil. I am so sorry, Amy, if I butchered your name. Amy, I'm gonna get it right. I got a couple weeks to get that right. But Ross Gay and Amy, we're gonna have a conversation with them on November 9th. It's gonna be an offsite event. Please mark your calendars for that. Oh, I got AJ with me. Hey AJ.
What's up, Donna? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm excellent. I'm just listening to you call these names out.
Yeah, every Monday we try to go over our events because we got so much happening that we're trying to, talk to the people about it. Because we do our e-blast and all that, but sometimes we feel that we got to talk to the people about some of the events. And so that's where you come in because you're going to be here tomorrow at our open mic, and we're so excited about that. That you're going to be featuring. Brown Goddess will be the host. And so, AJ, we have history, don't we? We have long history. Yeah, no, AJ and I, let me use proper English. I'm about to say me and AJ. AJ and I, we go way back. Should we talk about our early days? Or should we get right
Well,
into your books?
no,
But
no,
we
no.
go way back. Like
Talk about the
AJ
early
was,
days.
I mean, gosh, I can't remember whether it had to be like before the bookstore. It was before the bookstore. Because we were trying to do the Black History event in Arlington, and you and Mike came through.
Yeah.
So yeah, we go way back. So glad you're here, brother. Please share about your books, your trilogy that you got going on. Let's kind of talk about you and your books.
Well, the books that we're speaking of is it's when we're talking about the African American treatment in American society. It's like going from the American diaspora to from our arrival here to our right now, and that's what the Black books are basically about. It's us. It's actually a treatment. It's history in poetry form and a couple of essays. But there's three books. The first book is the Black Book of Black, and the second book is the book Still Black, and the last book is the Lost Book of Black, which is the new one. And
Hmm.
I think each book the Black Book
Are
of
you
Black
able, are you able
has
to hold them up? Do you have them with you? Because
I
I
just
want. Okay, so the first book.
I have two of them with me. I have two of them with me. This is the Black Book of Black. So
Okay, that's the first one,
the first one, Black Book of Black, and you can see it's the Black Book
right? Okay,
Black
and then the
page.
second one, you don't have the second one, right?
The second one is Still Black.
Still Black. Okay, so you're out of your third one.
Well, I don't have it here. I think I have one in the other room, but I don't have it here with me. But it's
Okay.
if
Okay.
you give me one sec, give me 1 second, I can get it. Give me 1 sec. Okay, give me 1 sec.
Okay. Well, yeah, I want y'all to see AJ's trilogy. So while he's getting his book, um, AJ is going to be here tomorrow, y'all. If y'all have not, actually, he's perfect for the Ma'afa event too. I mean, so we may have him back next week as well to share some of his poetry. But um, if you have not experienced the poetry of AJ Houston, you need to come and you need to bring someone because I mean it is phenomenal. And my mother loves him. My mother loves AJ. Like, so let me just say, mother don't she doesn't come out anymore, right? But AJ is going to be here tomorrow. So guess who's going to be here tomorrow? Mother will be here tomorrow, okay? Because she loves AJ. Okay. I don't know what they have going on. I have yet to figure this thing out. But anyway, I mean, I'm like, what do you mean you don't come out at night anymore? But she's like, oh no, I have to be there because AJ's he's performing. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, AJ's back. Hey AJ.
What's up? I'm sitting here listening to you talk about me. Okay.
It's just ridiculous how y'all relationship. Not that I'm jealous of it or anything, but it's just
Well, I didn't
she
think of
just
that, but since you
loves him.
brought it up, I didn't think of that, but since you brought it up,
Anyway, no, I'm excited for tomorrow. And I was just telling them, AJ, that mother's going to be here tomorrow because you're going to be here tomorrow. So yeah, a lot of people are going to be here just to see AJ because he's that great. So let's show the third book of this series,
third book is hardcover only. It's the Lost Book of Black, and
The Lost Book of Black.
it's
That's
496
beautiful.
pages. It's 496 pages, and it's also a black book with
That I
the
mean, that is just. I mean that is so beautiful. It really is. I just love that whole concept, you know. Um, Especially now that, you know, we did the Mafa on yesterday, and so I'm still kind of in that zone, and so when you talk about your poetry and all that, it's just, you know, it's actually emotional. I mean, and when you do your poetry, it's like some poets. I mean, some poetry you could drink and play a little game, talk whatever. But when AJ performs, you literally have to listen because not saying that the other poets aren't saying it because they are. All of them is great, but I'm saying you're saying you remember you're AJ the wordsmith. Dude, I don't know if a lot of people know you as the wordsmith. You know? Yeah. So anyway, so tell us a little bit more about now. AJ, I always wondered what inspired you. Are you like? I mean, do you like have like does something overcome you when you?
But not really. I'm saying what it is years ago I asked for this gift. As a writer, I said, I wanted to describe my job description as a writer. So I wrote down my purpose as a writer. So I made an agreement with me and with wherever these thoughts or words come from, that anything that came to me, I would write. So every day I have something new to write about, and it's just, and I really believe that you can't follow through it until you can follow you. And I believe I learned to follow me. So everything that comes to me, I write it. And I don't know what it is. I don't know how it'll be until I write it. But when it comes, I'm like, wow, I hadn't seen this before. So let me see what this idea is. And I think the best way I can tell you is like one morning I woke up and I had this vision. The dream I had, it was a mountain, but there were angels around the almost the peak of the mountain, just about five angels around the peak, but there was all these people lined up around the angels, but the angels had a little cup and they were pouring, it looked like they was pouring to the people. So I understood that was the anointing. That's how we got this melanin, that the angels had created this concoction called melanin and they were pouring it to the blessed people. So that was our anointing, that the angels got wings, got extra feathers so they could fly by making a concoction called melanin and filling the anointed people with the blessing. And that's basically what the poem is about.
Wow. Okay. Such imagination. Okay. I mean, it's beautiful. I,
But
you know,
Donna,
you
let me
know me.
tell you,
I
my,
am. I
my
am.
mother just passed away.
Huh?
Let me tell you this. My mother just passed away, but my mother was on my show 707, right? And
Mm.
it's early here in Dallas. So she said that she had woke up and she had all these vivid ideas and these vivid dreams. So she said, now I know how it feels to have an imagination like yours. She
Oh
said, now I know where it
wow.
comes from. And I'm like, but it was just interesting for her to say that, is that my imagination has always been this way ever since I was, you know, because I started. I've been reading since I was like 4 years old.
Mm. And is that? I guess we could attribute that to your mom. She must have been
Yeah,
encouraging you
definitely.
to
Yeah,
read, and
because she read to me all the Dr. Seuss books, and I memorized the books, and she thought I could read. And when she found out I couldn't, I just had a good memory. She made me write my alphabets and do math, and so I was good at. I'm saying math. That's multiplication, division, writing. I think at 5 I could write in cursive. I could write in cursive at 5 years old. So I was writing and reading at from 4 on. So.
yeah, you know you are a true genius. You know, seriously, you have what they call a beautiful mind, and so share with me your the 707 because you remember I was on a show one time. That is early. I'm not quite. I was I on time or was I late? I think I was probably late for it, but I
Well, well,
did
well,
I
well
did join the show because 707 our time is what?
no, it's
No,
9:07 your time, 7:07 Pacific on the West Coast.
no, it had to be earlier than 9 o'clock. AJ, I'm not a morning
It's
person,
nine
true,
o'clock
but
your time. Donna, it's 9 o'clock your time, 7:07 Pacific.
oh,
And
shame on
and
me.
what
Shame on me.
7:07 is I started doing it like the 15th of December in 2021. And the idea was I heard a lot of people talking about Kwanzaa, but they didn't know what Kwanzaa was. So I wanted to have a live so I could talk about Kwanzaa each day and describe it and have other people come in talk about Kwanzaa. So I started December 15th, 2021. So today was day 670 in a row of 707. We've had conversations from Freedmen's Towns to Sundown Towns to the uh, missing Speaker of the House. We've had conversation about the Supreme Court, about the ruling on affirmative action, and my take on them ruling against affirmative action when they used what Texas, North Carolina, and Harvard. And Harvard
Hmm.
set aside $100 million
Can you
to
move that
pay
over?
for their participation in slavery, but they haven't done anything with the money yet. But I was talking about Harvard and Texas and North Carolina because where did Barack Obama go to school? Harvard.
Right.
Ketanji Brown Jackson went to Harvard, and I think there's a I think Tanya Chutkin went to Harvard. There's a couple of people went to Harvard, so I felt like them canceling affirmative action, saying that it wasn't necessary for schools, for Harvard and these other prestigious schools to allow us to participate, or allow us to participate before anybody else. Is that, you know, imagine that they say, well, we can't have no more black men president, so we need to stop that at the bud. So what if we stop allowing people to use affirmative action to go to Princeton and Harvard and Yale and North Carolina and Texas? Now you have these people, now they have to go through the regular process because most of the people, do you know that what's his name? Florida's governor Ron DeSantis went to Harvard. You look at all the people who went to Harvard, but they're not acting like they went to Harvard. But went to Harvard,
Wow.
and that is the prestigious school that gives you a head up on any position that you're trying to get.
Yeah. Mm. And I just lost my train of thought. Oh, Brittany laughing at me. Okay, let me explain, y'all. I just got off the road yesterday, so I'm just kind of still tired. But AJ,
Yes.
now let me ask you this. So, with the removal of affirmative action, do you think that would increase um, more people going to HBCUs?
Well, I think it should, but see, I think the main reason is that HBCUs, like Kamala Harris is the first HBCU graduate that we can not the first, but one of the first that we can attribute in a higher
Right.
position in higher echelon of American politics.
Mm-hmm.
But usually it's Harvard and Princeton and Yale and those particular schools. So I think what it did, it actually, I think it created a I guess a position that we have to create our own positions now. We can't depend on the school we go to create a position. We have to create our own positions, create our own hierarchy, create our own, I guess, just public opinion of the schools we attend.
Right. That's what I'm
Because
saying. I
that the
mean,
public opinion that Harvard is this thing. But I'm saying I don't know if it will make more people participate, go to HBCUs, but I think it would make the schools that we do attend, it would make it
more
pronounced
prestigious.
more, yeah, more
Yeah.
prestigious because that's what will be in the I guess in the media. Because whatever's in the media, what's repeated and repeated in the media seems to be what the media thinks is best or good.
Do you sometimes feel like we're going backwards?
We've been running backwards for a minute, but I think the problem is, I participate in a call they do on Fridays, right? And we was recently talking about the Harlem Renaissance. So I was talking about, I did my new study on Langston Hughes, and I was talking about Langston Hughes, and a lot of people saying that they didn't learn these things in school. But I was trying to
Right.
explain that when we first we weren't allowed to read. So when we were finally allowed to read and allowed to attend school, we didn't care what was being taught. We were just so proud we can finally attend school. So now we find all the things they left out of school, but we're only now participating in the things that school didn't teach us. But it didn't matter before because we were finally attending school because we're still what second and third generation college graduates. So it's not that we've been doing this for a while.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, back to okay, 707. Now, let me ask you something. I always want to ask you this. So 707, is that numerology? Is that meaning something? Are
No,
you
well,
into the whole
no,
numerology thing? Like, why did you
no,
pick
I'm really not.
707?
I picked 707 because it was 707. It's impossible to 707 by accident. So the idea was, if I teach people to be on purpose, not knowing that they're being on purpose, then you practice purpose for 670 days. Now you have a practice in you that you hadn't, that nobody told you was practicing.
Okay. AJ is deep, ain't he? AJ is deep. And shout out to you for helping our super producer with their book, Fast Food Diaries. We're looking forward to that book coming out soon.
Oh
So
yeah,
shout out to you
728.
all on that
I,
project.
I think 720, they're doing a great job, because I've talked to him, and I think, well, my thing is, I think the doc is doing such an excellent job. I talk about the doc all the time. I talk about what an intricate what an intricate piece of the puzzle you are for the whole community. And I
Oh,
think
you
that
too
matters
kind.
because, just like you said, our history, when we first met, we were at one of the colleges. You was doing this symposium where one of the people didn't show up. So you said, AJ, I need you on the panel. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I did. And of course, he took over. It's like you're supposed to have
I
AJ on this
I
panel,
I
idiot.
wasn't I wasn't trying to take over. People just kept asking me
Well, no,
questions.
I
I asked them
mean,
to ask other people questions.
well, you have this memory, and like you could just recall things. Like you said, you have such a wonderful memory. You're just a wealth of knowledge, and so people just want to, just kind of pick your brain. So it's all good. It's all good. So, how's Faye doing?
Oh, she's
For
doing
those
great.
who don't know, Faye is his beloved. How's she doing?
She's doing great. Did you see the whole corner that she set up at the dock?
Oh my gosh, y'all! I love Faye. I mean, she's so creative. Like we I'm trying to. Let me try to explain this to the people. We have George Floyd T-shirts. She folded the shirts such that when you look at him, you can see his face. I mean, it is, it is beautiful. Like, I'm like that. She's awesome. Okay, I would never have done that. Like, I mean, you both are so creative. You're like y'all see stuff. I love artistic people. I'm not artistic, but I just think that thank God that He surrounds me with artistic people. Because I appreciate your art and I celebrate your art. I really do. I mean, just like your books of poetry and your latest trilogy is just awesome to me. And we push that all the time. We got to get more books in because when we get them in, they go. We we're out of your books. We got to get some more in. Um, so yeah, and so tomorrow, bring your books, bring what you have, so you can sell your books tomorrow. And because we got to get these books in the hands of people in households because it's your work is up there to me with 1619 Project. Like when they deal with the 1619 Project, they should also have the book, the Black Book of Black. You know, those two kind of go together. When we deal with that, we kind of talk of both of those books. So anyway, so well, AJ, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow,
Okay, excellent. I look forward to being there.
and you and Faye. And is there any closing words you want to say before we close it out?
Well, I do. I want to say that the dock is such an intricate part of our community. I'm saying when it comes to black bookstores, they're few and far from being everywhere. And I think we really have to support our black bookstores because that is the cornerstone of our community. See, we always say it takes a village, but if you can't identify the village, what does it take? And the dock bookstore is the village.
Oh, we appreciate that. And we appreciate your support. And brother, I'm gonna be honest, we need support. So definitely uh come to the store, shop online. If you're in town, come check us out, support our events, support our authors, our friends. So we just definitely appreciate the support, AJ. And we appreciate you. Thank you for all that you're doing in the poetry
I
world and
appreciate it.
also just as a publisher and just helping other authors. I think that's awesome. So thank you for doing that work. And so we're gonna see you tomorrow.
Definitely.
And you have a great night, brother.
And thank you. And I think y'all doing such an awesome job, man. I love the doc, man. I love everything I do. I tell everybody about Donna and Danya, and I say what a great job you're doing. My question is, I wasn't here, but I saw that you were on TV a couple of times. What was that?
Oh, well, we've been blessed, if you will, to be featured on some of the the on the news specials. Like NBC 5 came out and interviewed the Doc Bookshop, and then WFAA did an interview on us. So we had a chance to do some interviews on television. That's the only we're gonna get on there because we can't afford the commercials. So we're so thankful for that opportunity. So yeah. So thank you for mentioning that. And also I didn't mention it and I should have, but definitely check us out. There was an article that came out on Friday with the Fort Worth Report. And so, shout out to them. We appreciate their support. So if you get a chance, check that out. So we appreciate the media plugs that we're getting because you know, hey, every little bit helps. So thank you. All right, y'all. So it's been a night, and I'm going to go, and I'm gonna let AJ go. Definitely come visit us online at thedocbookshop.com if you're in town. Check us out, and please share this video with all our things happening this week. Next week, we're gonna dive more into the Ma'afa. I want to deal with that a little bit more, and we're gonna have to see we get some guests on. We may ask AJ to come back and share. Oh, we didn't have AJ share any of his poetry. That's okay. You got to come tomorrow night to hear AJ share his poetry. Okay, and my camera is here. Okay, so if y'all see me on, okay. All right, so thank you all for tuning in, and y'all have a great night. So read. Um, what was our saying? Live, love, and read. Oh, and by the way, am I off? Okay, real quick. This is the book I'm reading this week. Okay. Don't Let Them Bury My Story, the oldest living survivor of the Tulsa Race Massacre, in her own words. Okay, so we're gonna do a book discussion on this as well. And put in the comments what you're reading. And so we can have some dialogue about books. All right. See y'all next week.